But next you're going to see a duet, myself and Bill Putnam, and we're going to play some excerpts of some solos from a junior quarter. Now this is, you saw the same these guys up here earlier. It's the same era. We were a New York Canadian corps in the old New York Canadian circuit. It was called the Emerald Cadets. And the solos that we're going to play, we're going to start with 2 straight beats, then a little stick click thing we did in the drum quartet, one time of the whole thing. And then we're going to play 4 solos. The first solo is from 1964, the next one's from 65, the next one is from 66, the next one is from 67. But they're all going to be blended together. You're not really going to be able to tell when one starts and when finishes. But in saying that, it's actually, in a way, it's too bad that we don't have the tenor parts here and the rudimental bass drum parts and the straight bass drum parts, because there was a lot of really intricate stuff that went on underneath what you're going to see here, stuff you're not going to hear, unfortunately. So we'll start with that. So the first phase of this, under the New York chapter of the USARD, which is a very small chapter, we started out with about 6 guys some years ago, but we don't have that many anymore. So we're going to start out with Bill and I playing these solos. Then, no, I'll introduce it later. Okay, so we're going to play another solo. I'll talk about another solo coming up in a minute.
Here we go. One, two, 3, 4.
Join us, but I'm going to introduce a solo that's going to debut right here and now that I wrote called The Fifth Measure Treasure, and then Bill is going to expand on that a little. The expansion on this has to do with you.
What's that?
The expansion on this has to do with Bill McGregor. This is a solo written by Bill, but there is also an underlying factor here that you don't know about. Give me 2 minutes. Bill and I grew up together writing against each other in competitive junior drum corps in Rochester, New York when we were kids. I've known this guy forever. The solo that we're going to play is called Fifth Measure Treasure, but this is a treasure to me. In that respect, and for recognition of all of you who perpetuate this art, this is a solo written by me entitled USARD. The subtitle, Upper Stratus Authentic Rudimental Drummer. The dedication, to Bill McGraw. So we are honored at this point to welcome one of our best buds, Joe Fontana. Ready for Joe? And I'm going to hand this back. This piece is something that I wanted to capture on a piece of paper because these ideas were floating around for a long time and I never did that. I never captured it. And one day, this is a few years ago, I decided to take these ideas and put them down. And I'm going to be doing more writing in the future because stuff that I had before that I never did capture. But these are just ideas that I decided to put together. I put them together in this order to be unique. I want the sticking to be unique. I want some of the figures to be unique. So that's what I was looking for, uniqueness. Not to say that it's better than anything else or not as good as or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with comparatives. It's just capturing ideas. So here we go with the fifth measure, treasure.
One E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. One, two, three, four.
Now we're going to put these drums down, pick up the other drums, and we're going to have Danny Magzaman join us. And I'll tell you what the concept is here. I've encouraged some people in the past that when they play up here to include a standard rudimental piece. So we're going to play Patty and the Handcar. Now, you've probably heard it 100 times today. You'll probably hear it 30 more times the rest of the day. But the idea is to make sure that we include a standard, traditional rudimental piece in our routine so that we're not ignoring rudimental drumming. So give us a second to set up, and we'll be on our way.
I mentioned this to Bob Zarfos a couple years ago. In the fact that I wanted to encourage all of these ensembles that get up here, all of them, to play at least one traditional ancient rudimental solo in their routine, so that we're staying with the art form. As soon as I learn how to pick up my drum. You guys need to see this? No, I do. All I got is play with the circle. Say again?
Put it larger font.
Yeah, big. Here we go. Out on three. Not too fast. 1, 2, 3,